It's been my dream to be a professional camera gear reviewer like Mark Bennett.
I intimidate people with not only my good looks, but my professional-looking camera.
But after dropping a strobe I was sent to review and getting cut on the broken glass, and then getting electrocuted when I tried to pick it up, I've decided that maybe I'm not cut out for this career. I learned the hard way that when you're trying to screw on a softbox to the NEEWER Q4's Bowens mount, you have to hear a click to make sure it's secured. When I decided to move my light stand just a couple of feet, that's when I realized the softbox wasn't secure at all, and it went crashing to the ground. I thought the strobe was okay until I felt my fingers being cut by the broken glass of the flash tube. When I proceeded to lift the strobe, that's when I got a little jolt going through my finger. I think it may have reset my heart rhythm. Just as I was about to write myself off as being too clumsy to be a camera gear reviewer, I came across the story of how Jordan Drake dropped a Fuji camera in front of the executives.
We were in Tokyo for the launch of the GFX 100, Fujifilm's medium format camera. And you guys have seen me at a lot of press events. I walk with a monopod over my shoulder with the camera dangling off the back. That's the only way that I feel comfortable.
Well, Chris
but I
can't
forgot
carry stuff because he's got a martini in his hand.
Right.
Yeah, ideally, or at
and
least
a
I
cigarette in
should.
the other hand.
In case someone
To
offers,
put out on lenses as demonstrations of the coatings.
just in case someone offers you a martini, you want to have both hands free.
Although we were in Japan, so I think you maybe could still smoke pretty much wherever you want. I don't know how it works, but
we're at the top of the Tokyo Tree.
it's the Tokyo Sky Tower.
Sky Tower, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the tallest buildings there. And I'm doing the usual walk around with the monopod over my shoulder. But I forgot this is a medium format camera with a standard zoom. It's so heavy, it actually sheared the 3/8 thread off my monopod, and the head and the entire camera just fell like straight down onto the ground there.
Yeah, in front of like the reps and stuff, who of course
All the Fuji executives
were absolutely delightful and calm and like, don't worry about it, no big deal. But I'm sure like deep inside they're just like, why? Why did we?
Whoever invited us got fired that day. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was pretty, and that's an expensive piece of kit.
Yeah, like the camera was okay, but I could mount the lens, and I'm like, I think we're gonna be okay here. And it looked like a tilt shift, like one of the elements got shifted sideways in it. So one side was sharp, and it was a very cool look.
It was not. That's not an easy fix.
I could have sold it to Lens Baby.
I think they just chucked it in the canal right next to the tower at the end of that, because like, well, we're not going to fix this.
No, this is done. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Fuji's not going to ask me to review a medium format camera anytime soon. But if they do, it's nice to know that they're forgiving. I know I'm not on Fuji's radar, but I've been hoping one day Sigma will give me some gear to try. And after finding out what Emily from Micro Four Nerds did to the Sigma BF, it makes me hopeful that they might trust me with their equipment.
How are you with gear?
So I despise lens hoods and lens caps, which is very controversial. But I just want to get a camera out of my bag and just be able to shoot. So some of the front elements of my lenses are not in the best shape. The only camera that I've legitimately dropped and broke, and I feel terrible for it, is when I had a pre-production version of the Sigma BF of all cameras.
Oh no.
Yeah. That was not my proudest moment. But yeah, if I'm ever going to drop one, it's got to be the most expensive proprietary one that they can only make 6 a day of, right?
Look, if it makes you feel any better, Kazuto-san dropped his too.
But I mean, the BF is designed to be so pretty. I would feel bad about dropping that, because I feel like if you drop that and damage it, it really hammers it. But Leicas, I mean, if you've been on these press trips, you've seen the Leica peeps that are shooting them, their cameras are beat all to hell. And I feel like almost that's kind of a badge of honor with these expensive cameras. Maybe not a Safari or something like that, okay? But like all the other, like, beat them up. I think it's great.
When Casey from Camera Conspiracies reviewed this monopod from K&F Concepts and it fell apart, it made me feel a little bit better that sometimes it's not always user error that causes things to break.
It was such a nice light setup until I brought this, and oh boy. Oh God. So like, this is not comfortable. There's no way. People do this somehow. I've seen it in the videos. People are walking by like, nothing wrong here. This is what I do. You should try it. Fuck you. No, I did try it. It wasn't working. The one, boom, corner in the eye, in the temple, that's where your equilibrium is based. You get the wrong hit, you fall over, break your system. It's not your tripod, you piece of shit. I can't believe how cheap that is. K&F Concept, what the hell? I may never review another of your products again, unless you send one over. Man, so I was carrying it like this. Just walking like that. Oh, sorry, old lady. Dead. Oh, I just wanted some squirrel footage. Yeah, explain that in the police report. Yeah, I did stab her in the eye. It's not my fault. I need my space.
Before I broke the flash tube in the NEEWER Q4, I spent a few hours trying to trigger the strobe, not realizing that I had to put the flash tube in myself. It wasn't until watching a how-to video that I even realized there was a flash tube sitting inside the box. You may be asking yourself why I didn't read the instruction manual or notice a large piece of glass that was still left inside the box. I don't have any answers for you. Watching Jared Pullen struggling with the instructions for the Fuji Instax trying to figure out how to prevent the flash from firing, it made me realize I'm not the only one who has issues.
So I just think it's really like blown out.
Well, that's because of the flash and all the extra light.
And yeah.
Did you see anything in the instructions that said, you know, to stop using flash, break it?
I saw fill in flash mode.
I want to see how to turn off the flash. Okay, hold your camera firmly and press in the shutter release button gently. Since the slow shutter is selected when shooting in the auto mode and landscape mode, indoors and dark outdoors, fixing the camera using a table no. Well, no.
I think you want these.
Can I see that real quick? Thanks, Sarah. That's not English.
No, there's English. It's every language in each section.
Ah, English.
You want to look at the first.
I really don't want the flash to go off.
No, I keep hitting the mic with my chin.
Well, that's all
I
right.
think it's too hot, too.
It was fine. Your chin, your flat. Let's
Flat?
let's get inventive here. Gaff tape, blocking the flash, and let's have some fun with this.
Watching these stories of professional camera gear reviewers breaking equipment has really cheered me up. Even Tony Northrup has had a mishap.
Our fledgling YouTube channel had finally gotten recognized by Tamron. They were the first people ever to loan us anything, and it was the brand new 24-70 f2.8. And I was like so excited to try it out. We're using it to film. And we put it on a tripod, and somebody bumps into it, tripod fall, right onto the lens, and it explodes.
It busted open like a can of biscuits.
Wow.
You know when you press
How do you
the
guys have
thing on the biscuit and it's just like
The springs and little pieces of metal and screws go flying. It literally broke right in half.
When I discovered that Gerald Undone has even dropped a few filters in his day, it made me feel so much better. I've sadly had to wade into a stream to fish out a K&F Concept filter.
I dropped the B&W filter 2 times while trying to screw it on, and on the second time I took a little bit of a chunk out of the thread, which was quite frustrating. The Tiffin filter is actually the worst for this. I think I dropped that thing like 5 times because it's so big and clunky and smooth. And when you try to thread these things on horizontally while your camera is on a tripod, it can be quite tricky, and if they slip out of your hands and fall, you could potentially break your $120, $130, or $300 filter.
And even the ultimate professional, Mark Bennett, has had some mishaps with camera gear.
So those of you who have watched this channel, you have heard me bleat on about the fact that I have destroyed a few cards. Lately, they've disintegrated on me because I'm swapping them in and out of cameras. I'm a camera channel. I'm doing a lot of camera stuff, so I have to use the SD cards in and out of cameras, in and out of computers, and sometimes I drop them because I'm a clumsy idiot. And I actually broke one off in a Nikon Z30, a Z30 as I'm supposed to say, and destroyed it. The camera was written off, which is, so I don't want that to happen again. So I'm getting these Sony Tough cards from now on.
Unfortunately, I don't think NEEWER is going to send me any more gear to review. But if Sigma would like to send me some lenses to test out, I'll keep an open mind. If you like this video, give it a like, consider subscribing for more camera-related content from a newbie like me. God bless.